standing right in front of this.
Hey, welcome to our, can we say inaugural? I guess in DC we can say that. Welcome to our very first Water's Edge service here at Bunkers Sports Cafe. How many of this is the very first time you've been here at Bunkers? A few of us? Okay, great. How many of this is the very first time coming to a worship service at Bunkers? So you walk in there, and if you don't know anything about the circuit weights, you look, they give you this really cute little, a diagram sticker on the side. But honestly, if you've never worked the circuit weights, you have no idea. Unless somebody who is a regular comes up, approaches, and helps you out. Or if you have somebody who's going to take you in there, then you will know exactly how to work the weights and which one, because there's a couple little rules. First of all, people will give you a dirty look if you get off the equipment and you leave a big sweat thing there, okay? You actually have to go over and spritz it down. Some of you may not know that. That's why everyone's like looking at you funny when you leave. You're actually supposed to put the weights back to 0. You could get a dirty look from somebody if they go over and you did not put the weight back. There's a lot of little social things. There's a lot of little rules. And, when you're in the marketplace, whether you come and play poker here, or you go to a fancy restaurant, or you're at the gym, and maybe you just lose a customer. If you're the store owner, you may just lose some customers. But when we talk about church, there's a bigger thing on the line. And most of us have been around church, or we're a little familiar that the very soul of a person is on the line. And I have never wanted to be a part of a church that excluded other people. Now, I'll tell you, and we're going to talk about this in the message this morning, I'll tell you this, in the Bible, there'll be some very clear things that, and we'll feel very uncomfortable because we live this way, and the Bible wants us to live this way. And I get all that. But my problem is when a lot of times we in the church present an additional list. You guys feel this list when you've stepped into church before other time. But for here in the New Testament, after Christ came, a brand new kind of teaching was coming out. And this is what I love this passage. Unless you're circumcised, you can't be saved. Now, can you imagine sitting down with somebody and saying, oh man, Christ was died on the cross, he took away all your sins. And then there's one little thing I forgot to tell you about. Wife's like, what? And husband's like, what? He's got to get circumcised. Oh, she's like, oh, that's fine with me. What about you? All of a sudden, the new members class looks more like a women's ministry than... James stands up and says, it is my judgment, therefore, that we should not make it difficult for the Gentiles who are turning to God. This word difficult actually means to literally, to throw something in the path of someone to annoy them. This morning, I want you to grapple with one thing, and I can't make this any easier for you. The question that each of us have to come down to is, who is Jesus Christ? And I cannot make that easy for you. I had a conversation with somebody on New Year's Eve, and he essentially asked me, why do you believe it? Why do you believe it? This Christianity thing. And I kind of fumbled around in my mind, and the thing that came out was, when I was in high school, some things happened to me, and I became convinced that Jesus Christ is who he said he was, the Son of the living God. And the question for you this morning is, what are you going to do with Jesus? Who is Jesus? And that is something that I can't make easy for you. That's something between you and the living God that you have to kind of grapple and work with. And can I just tell you, this is an excellent place to work it out. This is an excellent place to figure it out along people and community.